$7.1 million mixed use asset, off market, relationship I had. Are off market deals really a thing? Let's first define what an off market deal actually is. Answer this question for me. Do you really think that you're going to be able to find or source an off market deal in a market that you don't have a relationship or more or less a presence in? It's going to be very difficult to be able to compete with folks that already have a presence there, all of the brokers and all of the local investors. So my question is, what does a true off-market deal actually look like? And so I think that there's probably a chance that you might be able to get a project that's direct to the ownership group by cold calling, by sending mailers, by all of those things. But I'm already doing all of those things in my market, and there's probably 100 of me in my market, and this is a small market. So where do really off-market deals come from? Well, from somebody who's been through quite a few transactions the last 7 years, I figured I would pull up my trusty spreadsheet and walk you through exactly where our deals this year and our clients' deals have come from. So we have a 20-unit apartment complex, which came from a listing. So I'll talk about listed projects here in a second. We have a small duplex that is an off-market deal from a property manager. We have 18 units, again, off-market deal from a property manager. 51-unit apartment complex came from a relationship that I had. And that property was sourced because it was a listed fourplex, and the person who brought it to me inquired about other properties that they might own. 4 turned into 51. Okay, we have a 17-unit apartment complex, property management relationship for me. 12-unit apartment complex I bought, broker relationship that I had. 26-unit apartment complex I bought, broker relationship that I had. $7.1 million mixed use asset, off market, relationship I had. Listing, that's a relationship I had. Off market, 18 units, came from a different broker relationship I had. 426 units was on market, went to off market during COVID, relationship Parker had. 36-unit apartment complex. Can't remember if that was on market or off market. It was actually on market. Broker relationship I had. Mixed use asset listing off market. Relationship with the owner I've got. 30,000 square foot triple net lease retail deal on market, but negotiated that project during COVID and before it was on market. Relationship I had. 123 units on market. 12 unit off market. 8 unit on market. 96 units off market. Listing. Okay, so there's a couple different categories here. There is on-market listed properties, there are relationships that I have, and there are broker relationships that I have, and there's property management relationships. So the question you need to ask yourself as an out-of-state investor, are you going to be able to build relationships with property managers, with other brokers, with property owners, and with listed properties? Now, let's break those down. Property managers, yeah, maybe. You could probably build relationships with property managers, but why would they bring you the deal? Why wouldn't they bring somebody they've already worked with the deal? Other brokers. All right, yeah, that's how you build relationships. Okay, direct to seller. Again, are you going to cold call and mail 1,000 people? Okay, sure, that's fine. Or find a guy like me, find a guy like Alex Olson, who's already doing this. This is our job. This is what we do on a regular basis. Well, I hope that shows you kind of where the off-market, elusive off-market deals actually are. And hopefully it helps you understand that there is something to building relationships. I think that I'm going to harp on this a lot, and I know everybody's heard your net worth is your network, but at the same time, it's complete at the theoretical level, but it's also effective at the applied level. It's not easy. I was on a podcast earlier this morning, and I was talking about how long it might take to actually build those relationships. But would you rather take 6 months trying to do it yourself, or take 3 months building a relationship with somebody like me in their market that's hustling and making sure that they are bringing you the projects? Anyways, this is another solo episode of the LiveFree Investors Podcast, where I'm trying to help you get into real estate deals in Kansas City, Missouri. So it's something that I was on my heart. I talked a little bit about it this morning, so I figured I might as well jump into the details and walk you guys through exactly where these deals are coming from, so you understand that there really is a difference between pocket listings, true off-market deals, and actually where these things are coming from. And oh, by the way, the total sum of all of those projects that I mentioned are $64.65 million worth of real estate. So it's not like it's a small amount of real estate. Real estate is coming from relationships. You need to build relationships with people in your market. Anyways, if you're interested in Kansas City, reach out to me. Let's have a chat. Have a great day.